Welcome, I'm Bev Adams. I own an independent paper crafting business showcasing products from Stampin' Up. I made this quick and easy card with products from Stampin' Up. I sell these products and also a few items to make crafting more convenient. I have the free detailed directions for this project on my website, and you'll be able to click the links for the products that you would like to be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up. You'll see where to find all of that at the end of this video, so don't worry about taking notes. It's time to put stamps, ink, and paper together. And that is really all I'm using for this card: stamps, ink, and paper. I am using Art Gallery, but there is a Floral Galleries die that you can get, and they coordinate. But I'm making a fairly simple card today, so I'm not going to use the dies. I'm using Petal Pink cardstock. This is a full sheet of cardstock cut in half, so it's cut at 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. I'm using 2 colors of ink, Calypso Coral and Mossy Meadow. And you only need 2 blocks for this, the D block and the G block. This stamp set comes with lots of different greetings, and so it's really a nice getting started stamp set. And honestly, I think any of these greetings would work well for this card. All I'm going to do is open my Calypso Coral ink pad. There are 2 of the large flowers, and I'm just using the one that's more complete. And I'm kind of stamping this a little bit tilted, and I'm stamping just above the middle of the card. And I'm stamping my greeting in the Mossy Meadow. And I probably should have stamped the stem first to be sure I knew where I was putting that. And you want to put the stem way up between those petals. And that's it. A very quick and easy card. But I want to show you that you can step this up just a little bit. Still pretty easy. To do this card, you're going to need some scratch paper, and we are adding some of this organdy striped ribbon. Very pretty. And we're adding a piece of Calypso Coral that is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and a piece of basic white that's just 1/4 of an inch smaller, so this is 2 1/2 by 4. And we're going to do the same stamping, but this time we're going to stamp off. So I'm going to ink it up on the Calypso Coral and stamp on my scratch paper, and then stamp on this piece. And now we're going to use that other stamp that it's got a couple of holes in it. It's just going to be giving some highlights, and this time I'm going to stamp full strength. And if I could put my head over here, I could look directly down, but I'm going to live wild and crazy without looking. Looks beautiful. On this card, I did look through and I got it matched up a little bit better. So this part was at the very tip, but you can see that it does not matter. I'm going to do the same stem. And this time I think I'll stamp Thinking of You. We're going to adhere this to the Calypso Coral piece. stamp this up with some dimensionals. Dimensionals are just little foam pieces with adhesive on both sides, so they have a backing that you need to take off once you put them on your cardstock. Before I put this on, I want to fancy up my card base just a little bit. There is another stamp that has 3 flowers on it, and I'm going to stamp around the outside, and I'm going to be stamping off each time. And it is a little bit tempting to forget to stamp off. Just a little bit of this piece shows, just that little bit. And you can see that I didn't do a perfect job of stamping a couple of places, but once it dries, it'll dry a little bit lighter, and you really will hardly see any of that, especially when we put our extra layer on. For the ribbon, we just need a tiny little bit, and I think I'm going to put it over there. And I want to flag the end, so I'm going to fold it in half, and starting from the open edge and going toward the fold, I'm going to snip up. So I'm cutting up toward the fold, and that gives it a little flagged end. Put a little bit of adhesive down. And I could use regular adhesive, but I'm going to just put a little glue dot here because it's quick and easy, especially with ribbon. I'm going to fold this over to be almost even with that fold. And then cut that off. And now I can put this piece over here. And you've got a stepped up version of that card. So whether you do a very quick and easy card or a stepped up card, you need hardly any supplies, and you can make it very quick. Here is the web address for this project, where you'll find the free detailed directions and links for the products I used. Just click the links and you'll be taken to my online store at Stampin' Up! Also on my website, you can click Home near the top of the page to find lots of resources. Under Shop, you can find the products I offer to make crafting more convenient, how to get free products with my frequent shopper rewards, and a link to my online store at Stampin' Up! Click Inspiration to scroll all my projects back to 2011, most with detailed directions and videos. Though the products in those older projects have been retired, you may find techniques, layouts, and color combinations to inspire you today. If you're new to stamping, you might want to take a look at the basics. You'll find out how to cut card bases and layers, and what's special about Stampin' Up!, and some of my favorite tools. Under Organization, you'll find tons of free resources such as catalog tabs, labels and case inserts, color tools, and much more. You can take a tour of my craft wall. More organization means more time for crafting. Come stamp with me here in Ventura County, California, or get the best deal of all and join my team of crafters. The team is called SIP Together, and it stands for Stamps, Ink, and paper together. The team is made of crafters who want to save money on the products they buy, share with a few friends, or grow a business like mine. Be sure to subscribe to my website and on YouTube. Talk to you soon. Bye.